Hello, Younger Old here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about some of the dangerous riding I see new trainees doing and some not so new trainees doing. Please stay and watch the intro. As mentioned before the intro, dangerous riding is not always about a rider's stupidity. Sometimes it's due to a lack of knowledge or experience. Let's start with filtering, or lane splitting as it's sometimes called. Now I have done a video on this, so please check that out. But for now I'm just going to do a quick recap. Filtering here in the UK is legal. There are a few grey areas where the police could pull you as they would consider it dangerous. Imagine going down a motorway or a dual carriageway and all the traffic is crawling along at 30. Now you may be in a 60 or a 70, but if you were to filter at that speed, this would be considered dangerous. The car who just wants to change lane at the last minute and isn't going to look into his mirrors is just going to pull out, change lane. And you know what's going to happen. Now this would be considered dangerous and you could expect to be stopped by the police. If you were making progress at say 40, 45, giving you plenty of time to stop before hitting the lane jump off, now this would be considered safe and okay. Even saved a space for me out of that, lovely. Just politely say thank you to the guy behind me. Overtaking. Now here again I have covered this in another video, but a quick recap. The obvious one here is to make sure the road is clear and there's no oncoming traffic. Now to make sure of this, don't get too close to the vehicle in front. Just keep back a little bit and make sure the road is clear before making your approach to overtake. First check your mirrors and then a quick right shoulder check or lifesaver, as there could be somebody quicker than you, already trying to overtake you and the vehicle in front of you. This has happened to me. So when all the checks are done, including that are there any side roads where somebody may be pulling out from, so once you're 100% sure that it's safe, make your move, overtake. But don't forget to leave a large enough gap between you and the vehicle you've just overtook, because you don't really want to chop them up. Right, there's a stretch along here where there's no gateways. Check my mirrors, check over my shoulder, indicate, and let's go. Swiftly, efficiently and safely, and let's get by the car in front. Right, now popping a wheelie. This is one of the dangerous activities that is not caused by a lack of experience. It's caused by a level of stupidity if done on the road, and the police will have you for sure if they witness it. Sure, it's great fun off-road. If it all goes wrong, you just land in the soft mud. I remember years ago, a few friends, all a little bit younger than me, were heading back home after an evening bike meet, because we all lived in the very same quiet area. But before we put the bikes away and got the kettle on, one of my mates decided he was going to show us the best way to do a wheelie. A couple of days later when I was with him, he was looking at what he was going to have for dinner on the menu of the Grantham Hospital bed. He was laying there having to have his shoulder screwed together again. He certainly showed us that night, alright. Let's look at speeding. Now I'm not referring to doing a few miles over the limit. This is something we all have done or do. If you can honestly say you haven't, then you need to go and polish your halo. I have done it. I got the 3 points on my licence years ago to prove it. But what I'm referring to is the very fast speeds that our bikes can do. Most larger powerful bikes can reach ballistic speeds, if that's what floats your boat. Is my bike fast? Oh yeah, they've all been fast. Do I ride at ballistic speeds? Then no I don't. So you may say, why have I owned some very fast bikes? The simple answer is that I'm a big fella who tours with his wife, and the vast amounts of luggage she says we need to take with us. So I have to have a big bike. Do I like speed? Well, acceleration is what I like. It's more of a thrill, in my opinion, than actually riding at high-end top speed. An advertising campaign used to say speed kills. I never agreed with that. I think speed plus stupidity kills. You could be moving along fast on the road, but if the road's clear with good visibility. So speed plus sensible isn't as dangerous. Another common place for dangerous riding is actually passing parked cars. I see so many bikers doing this, and all it takes is someone in the car to open the door without checking if it's safe, and wallop, all very nasty. The width of the road will play a major part in the road position you need to take. On a narrow road, you may have to ride on the opposite side of the road to allow enough space. So we've got quite a few parked cars here with oncoming traffic. Got to slow down because the car in front has stopped. Check my mirrors, check over my shoulder, off we go. Road's not very wide here, so I'm literally pulling out onto the opposite side of the road, allowing any of these car doors to open, no problem. Now I can return back to my side of the road. However, if you're doing it and there's a junction there, like here say, now somebody could be turning left out that junction. So if you're approaching in a situation like that, you know, always remember the saying, sacrifice position for safety, and move to back onto your side of the road. Now bends and twisties are what most bikers enjoy. Nothing nicer than riding out on a sunny day, riding these type of roads. But they can be dangerous. We the biker can get it wrong and overshoot. So we end up on the wrong side of the road and then pray nothing is coming. Come on now, we've all done it. The main position we ride in is known as position 2, and that is the centre of our lane and not the centre of the road. Okay, so we're coming up for a right hand bend here. So I'm just going to move from position 2 over to position 1. Now I can see around the bend a little bit earlier. Keep into position 1 all the way round. Now I'm going to move out to position 3 for this left hand bend. Back to position 2. Once again out to position 3. Back to position 2. Out to 3. Staying out here now because obviously the cyclist. Now I'll go to position 2. Back to 3 again. Left and right junctions, they still have a danger element, but can easily be made safe. The obvious one is to check left and right to make sure the road is clear before we pull out. But we all know that, so I won't go into that one. But our safety can be increased by the position we actually exit the junction. Okay, we're going to be turning left at the end of the street. Check my mirrors, indicate. And literally move over to the left. Now I could have gone then, but I'm just stopping for the part of this video. Notice where my foot is. It's near the curb. My right foot is on the brake, safety position, so nothing can get there up on the inside of me. Now it's safe to go. Focus and back to position 2. Right, I'm going to do a left-hand turn again now, but from the wrong position. So if I'm positioned here turning left, look at the size of that gap. Another motorbike could come down there, push bike could come down there. So we don't want to be here. It's not safe. Now this is positioned correctly. Up to the white line, my right foot is in the safety position. Everything is still my side of the white line, so nobody can get up this right hand side of me. Well, they can, but they've got to cross the right line to do it. Quick shoulder check, make sure nobody's coming through on my right hand side. Coming up to the same right hand turn again. This time I'm in the wrong position. No, I should be more over to my right here, because I'm actually probably stopping somebody else now from turning left. I'm blocking the road. When we pull out nice and easy on the throttle, position back to position 2 again. So I hope you enjoyed this content, but literally these things that I see most days when I'm out on my bikes. Simple mistakes which can easily be rectified to make your riding safer and less dangerous. So if you've enjoyed it, please do the ticks, and as always, take care, ride safe, and bye for now.